clankers. Fucking clankers. Fucking
Wait.
clankers.
Hold on. I want you to be like real proud of me. Look at me. Look. What don't you hear?
I don't hear the squeaks anymore.
Yeah.
Hey. Well, you know what? I was going to play into it because you know what that sounded like?
Sounds like a ghost. Does it sound like a ghost?
Sounded like a ghost. It also sounds like an alien from Aliens, where they're kind of hunting. They're going, That was your chair.
Yeah.
I know. So,
I hope everybody didn't hear that one.
That was a soda pop. What was that?
Jen, I'm gonna have a goddamn sugar-free Dr. Pepper. You know why?
Because that's my favorite sugar-free soda right there.
Right? Thank you.
Yeah.
I knew you were a woman of good taste.
Exactly. Dr. Pepper's better than Dr. Carp, which is Daddy Carp.
Did you listen to that? Don't even get me started.
Oh my God. I actually love that they, Ed had on two other folks and they were laughing about this shit.
Yeah.
About Palantir's and the thing that I thought that they missed though, is I think that Daddy Carp put that out there so that it's in the zeitgeist also. So now it's in the zeitgeist, not to be mean to billionaire tech bros.
Oh no, poor billionaire.
It's hard to be a public figure. So I kind of loved it actually. But tell me what's going on.
I just heard that the Washington Post is the editorial that a labor union sent and doesn't even have to do with the Washington Post. I think the Teamsters, they sent a letter to the editor. Remember those?
Yes, I do. Way back when, I love letters.
Yeah.
Letters to the editor.
They sent one to the Washington Post about some labor stuff, and it happened to name drop Jeffy in there.
It did.
And so the Washington Post sent it back to them without edited, taking him out, and said they'd be happy to publish that letter. So yeah, we can't even send a letter to the editor anymore.
Oh my God.
Because all these same jerks
they control everything.
Yeah, they control everything.
That's awful. But not surprising. That's terrible. No. I feel like that's like a mini doom hole to start off this whole thing.
But I mean, like, when you think about it, why would he care? And like, wouldn't that give you more credibility and fight off rumors of like, what you're obviously doing?
Right.
If you just went ahead and printed the letter and didn't say anything about it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, the opinions of labor unions are important. Here you go.
Right. It makes me feel like the gatekeepers held it back from him. He probably didn't even read it and they smacked it down. It was the lawyer gatekeepers.
Yeah, I feel like nobody wanted to take it to him and go, sir, can we publish this letter?
He's like, I'm doing hot yoga with my wife.
Yeah.
God, we're making a happiness.
I'm eating kiwi right now on my
kiwi
veranda.
And kumquats on my veranda.
On my veranda.
Veranda.
Veranda. Excuse me. I'm going to go buy an Italian town now.
Oh my God.
I'm very busy.
And I have this cynicism when I read any headline related to any tech, because I was just talking to Doug about it over coffee this morning, because there was this we got a hold of this email that was before they made the announcement that Amazon's going to lay off 30,000 people and give them a severance package of $67,000. And because they're going all in with AI and just replacing people. And I told that to Doug and I said, but now I'm so cynical because I'm like, they know that their investors are going to go, that's exactly what we want you to do. And then their stocks are going to go up, up, up. And he was like, yeah, you can't believe it anymore.
No, you can't believe it anymore. And now you have to go, okay. Now you have to follow the rabbit hole of like, okay, who owns this?
Yep.
And then who are they owned by?
And thank God for Ed Zitron because he does that stuff for us. I feel like he's out there like a warrior. I wish he would come on our show. I mean, I
Yeah.
like to see his dynamism now where he's angry, but then he has two guys that are kind of laughing because they see the humor also because he's always making kind of dry humor jokes. So he's so primed to come on our show.
Yeah, Ed, we'd love to have you.
We'd
of
love
course.
it.
I mean, you're doing the Lord's work out there.
Yes, you are. And not AI overlords.
No,
The
no,
Lord.
not those.
God
The
and goddess
actual,
work.
gods and goddesses and those,
Mhm.
the good ones, the good
the
people.
good folks.
Not,
Yes, exactly. Well, okay, what headlines do you have? And what's got you so pissed off this week?
Well, okay. I felt like, so this is, you sent me this last night on Substack.
I did.
And,
This is my fault.
no, it's not your fault, of course. But it was, I mean, okay, it's not, I'm not really that fired up. I'm just like, okay, like this is expected. But so this is from the Raw story. And
Oh,
it's
yes.
Nicole Charky Chami is her name.
Yeah.
And the headline is this hell? Amazon's new AI podcast feature for products leaves internet disoriented. If you remember, like when I restacked you last night, I was like, we are dead. We are in hell. We all died in 2012.
I know. It's like the worst episode of Black Mirror that we're in.
Yeah, I know. You know, honestly, I feel like Black Mirror is probably still on, but like how?
Like, they have to talk about the happy times now.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
The whole show like should just become like it should just be like me, just like become this like nostalgic like
Yes,
fantasy
exactly.
land, you know, the place where I let myself live.
The place where my wine glass lets me live.
Yeah, you know, where I'm like, you know, those little TVs that had VCRs built into the bottom of them, they're totally coming back.
And I've got 3.
I've got 3 of them. I found them in a dump outside the barn sale. Okay. And I got one of them working.
Kind of.
Sort of. If you don't need to rewind. Yeah.
You got to manually rewind. You put your finger in the little hole and go backward, backward, backward. We had to do that sometimes with our VCRs.
You know, honestly, I'm a professional here. I have 2 of those tape rewinders, so you're welcome.
You don't tax your machine with.
I'm telling you, I could open a video store right now. I'm thinking about doing it.
Yes,
I'm just gonna let people come in my house and check out. You know, I'm like, yeah,
a good
here you go.
side hustle.
Yeah, $2. Take what you want.
Okay, you need to read the rest of the story.
Yeah, I know. The internet was in disbelief on Wednesday after Amazon unveiled a new AI podcast in quotes feature for products.
Air quotes.
Air quotes.
Scare quotes.
The dystopian new experience for customers launched this week and allows customers to ask AI hosts questions via text or voice while listening to an audio summary of a product, Amazon announced in a news release. Business Insider, the periodical, correspondent Katie Natopoulos, who dropped that tweet on Twitter. Okay.
Was that who it was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're right. She was the original source.
Or that, what do we say now? That X on Xer?
Yeah. Well, I say Twitter still. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I wasn't going to cuss.
Although, you know what? I'm thinking about I'm thinking about not calling it Twitter anymore because it's so not what it started off to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's a good point.
I'm already off on many tangents.
That's okay.
See how
we
fired
love
up
tangents.
Yeah,
Sharing
an example where AI hosts discussed a diaper rash cream in great detail.
They're not kidding. It was.
Look, and like it's impossible to like get this off X and share it. Okay. I tried to put it on Substack. So
do you want me to try to play it?
You
Do
guys
you want me to play the vid?
Oh,
I can
yeah.
play it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Here,
because I can
Jen.
edit out. It'll just take me a second here.
You guys have to hear this. Okay. I tried to repost it, like I said, but it's
Show is
impossible.
exploring the Wellmedix Rapid Relief Diaper Rash Cream. What makes this hospital grade cream different from standard diaper rash products?
Well, it's really interesting. This cream uses a dual action approach. Instead of just zinc oxide, it combines that with white petrolatum to create 2 protective barriers. This helps both treat existing irritation and prevent new issues from developing.
It's fascinating. So it's not just about treating the problem, but stopping it from coming back?
Exactly. And they've added some really thoughtful ingredients like calendula and white birch bark extract. These botanical ingredients help soothe sensitive skin, while the dual barrier does the heavy lifting.
All right, Katie, we've got you. You're dealing with discomfort, and this cream is designed for exactly that kind of irritation. Emma, what can you tell them?
This is
Wait, I have to
actually
pause it for a
formulated
second.
adults dealing with
Wait,
Why does it go? Why does it
Wait,
immediately
it says
jump
white-
to?
texture.
what?
It's got
What? Wait,
15% zinc.
wait. Let me just interject this
Do it,
first.
do it, do
She
it.
says, you sound like you're in discomfort. Like this eases your discomfort. The AI doesn't even fucking know that this isn't a fucking English, England adult that has fucking diaper rash. It's for
Yeah.
a baby. It says, you are in discomfort.
And also, why does it immediately go to dingoes ate my baby? Like why does it do that? Why does it choose that?
There's a little bit left of it. Should we listen to the last 12
sure, why
seconds?
not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oxide and 49% petrolatum working together to create a protective
Petrolatum.
barrier that
Petrolatum
shields
and
irritated
oxide.
skin while helping with redness and
It's
discomfort.
petrolatum.
Customers mention it works well.
I'll just come out.
Okay, that was it.
Petrolatum.
People
But
are
n-
like so
but not
fucking okay.
not aluminium.
Not
Okay.
and I love that they obviously have done studies and they think that okay, first of all, we know as indie book authors that word of mouth is how people find other books usually.
Yes,
Same thing with other products. So that's why and they also have this call-in feature, which is apparently the most mind obliterating part. They're like, we're going to just in 20 seconds, we have the first caller. Hold on for a moment. And so they're even feigning like they actually have a fucking caller that's real. But the second thing is they must have done some studies that say if you have an English accent, you have more authority to stupid Americans, is what they're saying. And I'm like, yeah, that's what they're showing us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's they
And we're not
just,
stupid.
they just actually noticed this too at because they recently had CinemaCon where they show that they show all the theater owners and distributors like the new movies and try to get them hyped up. It's the industry one,
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you
a
for
thing.
letting me know about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CinemaCon is a thing, and it just happened. And they the studios are now putting an emphasis on influencers over traditional film critics.
Yeah.
So film critics are like not getting the access they used to. Influencers are who are gonna I've got 20 million followers on TikTok and yada yada. So where do you think that's going next?
Well, to
AI.
this AI.
Yeah.
Well,
this
and
crap.
on top
Yeah.
of it, actually, you just made something make sense because I was reading an article. Okay, I just read the headline. It was behind a paywall, but it was about how the book reviewers and that section of our
Mhm.
Sunday papers is dead. It's gone. Same thing, right? They're like, oh, social media influencers. If we can get, it used to be Oprah's book club back in the
Right.
day. That if they picked up a
Absolutely.
book,
And
you
then,
were smash hit.
Reese Witherspoon.
Yes,
then
exactly.
Had one. Yeah.
And now it's going to be just TikTok influencers that pick up your book and make it a thing. And so they don't
are.
even bother.
Yeah, it already is. That's what book talk is,
I
and that's been
know.
building up for a couple of years now.
And
And so
yeah.
if you don't read a book where like fairies fuck each other, okay, or you don't write one of those, like
you could just throw it into a book. I
yeah.
think I might throw it in as a subplot and see what happens.
We should just, you know what? We should start doing that. We should just start writing books. They're like about like totally something different.
And see how
then,
they
like,
do.
and then just toss like there just one chapter where
Just
a
rando.
couple of fairies just randomly go at it.
Exactly.
And then it's not connected at all to any of the rest of the plot or the book. Like you never,
Well, and then on top of it, what we do is we have an Audible made of our book, our fake book, and let an AI narrator narrate it because we know Amazon is promoting those books like a lot more than actual real human beings that are writing books and narrating books.
They're murdering that.
They moido it a long time ago.
Yeah,
they moided.
They did. Because people are all into audiobooks, and now it's all going to be clankers reading audiobooks because this tech, which I was onto about a year ago, because Google has a thing called Notebook where you could basically put in a block of text or whatever and go, hey, I want to podcast people discussing this. You know what I mean? And like it'll do it. Like we played it, like me and a friend of mine that were working on a thing, played around with it because it was like we put the description of what we were working on in there, and we were like, hey, create a like a 20-minute
script
podcast
or something.
Where and it would be like it was like a dude and a girl, and they were just like, wow, so here's what we're talking today, and they did it.
Oh,
did
gross. We doomhole this, or is there more to say about these?
I mean, there's a lot more to say about it, but
things.
Diaper rash, I think we're also, how funny is it that they chose that's the product they chose?
Yeah. And also it's relevant because last week we talked about, or 2 weeks ago, depending on when these are published, about my 5th grade experience at camp where our music teacher went up there. He was a full grown adult with diaper rash. So, maybe we influenced the zeitgeist and we didn't know it because adults do have diaper rash, apparently.
I mean, God bless them.
Really not.
Here's one that you'll like.
Okay.
And I think I sent this to you already. But this is from The Guardian. Maryland has become the first state in the U.S. to ban surveillance pricing in grocery stores. Maryland's law bans grocery and third-party delivery services from using a person's personal data to set higher prices. Wes Moore, the governor, signed the measure into law on Tuesday. At a time when technology can predict what we need, when we need it, when we'll pay for it, and also when we'll pay more for it, and at a time when we're watching how big companies are then using these analytics against us to make record profits, Maryland is not just pushing back. Maryland is pushing forward because we are going to protect our people, Moore said at a bill signing ceremony. So that's
great.
This is your surveillance pricing.
That's really good news.
We've been talking about over a couple of episodes.
Yeah, and we're going to continue to talk about it.
Yeah, Maryland has fired the first shot in the against that sort of.
I'm really glad they are because there are people that are going into these stores and they are actually shopping. And if they have like a Kroger or a Walmart or wherever they're shopping, there's a lot of them now that have these digital tags instead of paper tags on certain products. They will go home and they will get an email from their Amazon that said, hey, your cart is waiting for you. And they find that a bunch of the products that they had picked up and put in their grocery cart just like a few minutes ago is waiting there with a better price. Isn't that creepy as fuck? So Amazon is buying that data in real time and then sending you an email because there are times that people put back. I see it all the time in Colorado. People are hurting and they will put back products because they're like totaling up what their bill's going to be and then they put it back. But the other thing I just want to say is there are a few heroes. Like, don't do the self-check if the line is not long. Like, if you can avoid that, because I will go up there and say, this isn't how this was marked on the shelf. And she's like, oh, okay. And then diddly, they do this typing thing. And all of a sudden you have this discount. And a human being, because they know that this bullshit's happening. And they are you have to notice it and tell them you're noticing the prices different. And then they're changing it. And last time I was at the grocery store, it saved me like $15.
Yeah,
So
no, I mean, and that's that's important,
it is very important.
Yeah.
It's important. I mean, people are hurting. And so I think that this is such bullshit. And then we were talking about over coffee earlier about how I guess Amazon is getting sued in the state of California for allegedly price fixing. So they've been monitoring prices and then they jack up theirs, so I don't know. I don't know much about this lawsuit, so I feel bad even talking about it. But we did talk about how they seem to be right now on the horizon of the AG in California for price fixing.
Again, allegedly. But
Allegedly.
would you be surprised?
No. These folks are such greedy son of a bitches.
Yeah. That's the thing that gets me with this. Okay. I mean, capitalism that, I get it. Okay.
Right.
At the same time, there's no reason for what's going on right now.
No.
There's none. This is price gouging. It's market manipulation. It's you're only worried about what's going on quarter to quarter.
Yeah.
Have you raised expectations this quarter? No matter what, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And they're not looking at the long term. And
But you know what? Maryland is, and I'm so proud of them. So can we do the Santa Bell for them? Happy Santa Bell.
Thanks, Maryland.
Thank you, Maryland. Thanks for leading the way.
Thanks for leading the way. Everybody,
that was a good one,
all
Jesse.
the lawmakers that worked on that one. Good for you.
They're heroes.
Here, I got one for you, Jen. This may interest you very much.
Okay.
This is from Boing Boing. Boing Boing.
Oh, we love Boing Boing lately. I mean, always.
Gail Sherman wrote this. And take a break from your phone with a Kit Kat wrapper that is also a Faraday cage.
What? You mean the candy? The actual wrapper?
Yeah. And it's the actual wrapper that they're putting the Kit Kat in. Okay. Nestle wants people to take a break with a Kit Kat and put their phones away, and not just put them away, but keep them from connecting entirely. Kit Kat break mode looks like a giant Kit Kat wrapper, but it is actually a Faraday cage. The specially designed wrapper blocks electromagnetic radiation, turning smartphones into bricks.
I love this.
According to Fast Company, break mode is a joint effort between Kit Kat Panama and the creative agency Ogilvy Columbia. The packaging uses multi-layer construction that combines conductive materials, primarily copper, with polyester layers. Chief Executive Office Gaston Potaze says, together these form a continuous conductive surface that redistributes and neutralizes incoming electromagnetic signal. An outer polypropylene layer protects the structure, ensuring durability and usability as an everyday package. The sum of these parts is a complete Faraday cage. Once a phone is placed inside, all signals, including calls, internet, Bluetooth, and GPS, are blocked. The wrappers were distributed and tested at several events, but they are not actually a commercially available product, at least not now. For now, stick to do not disturb if you can. So yeah, there you go.
God, I love this so much. That was a great one. It reminded me of, the other thing you can do right now, because it really is, I think I've told this story before, but it's worth telling again for new listeners, is I have a friend who is a comedian, and she was texting us in the group text one morning and went, guys, put a piece like the size of a juicy fruit piece of gum of tinfoil in your wallet. And yes, I'm telling you to do this because I was in line at the drugstore to pick up my pharmaceutical stuff, my prescription. And I was the next person that was going to go up and pay. And the woman said, well, just a sec, let me get my card out. And the pharmacist said, oh, you've already paid. And she goes, no, I haven't. And then Karen sees on her phone an alert that her card paid, because apparently these smart chips in our debit cards and credit cards,
Mm.
All they're doing is those registers are just grabbing for the closest card. And hers was out because she was getting ready to pay, and it grabbed her card and charged her. So she was like freaked out. And she told us, and she said she did a ton of research, and all it takes is a little bit of aluminum foil. And I have that in my wallet. And in Colorado, there's this, I don't know if it's just Colorado, maybe you have it in Texas, but there is this scam where there are people in the parking lot that have their phones open with like a Walmart cart. If you actually look at the screen of their phone, which I have, I'll come over and go,
Oh yeah,
what you
they
doing?"
do that. They do that everywhere.
Yeah. And they're just trying to get close enough to somebody that's wallet is open and available. And then they're grabbing their financials so that they can pay for this cart. And then I'm assuming on their end, they're returning it and getting the money or whatever, digital money. So anyway, just it sounds paranoid. And until you have your Kit Kat wrapper Faraday cage, just put some aluminum foil, just a little strip of it in your wallet or, whatever, your backpack, whatever you carry around it with you.
It's a quick Google machine search away, and it can tell you exactly
That's right.
what you need to, because it's not hard.
No, and I'll put links to some ideas in the show notes. Actually,
they're actually companies that make little Faraday
wallet
bags.
Yeah, RFI thing.
Totally.
Yeah.
So but I mean,
do it because every penny counts right now,
and
we don't want you
seems
guys
like
ripped off.
it seems like it's literally tinfoil hat, but guess what?
Yeah, guess
in
what?
In this circumstance, it's like it's actually it's a viable because
totally is. That was a good one.
Not a conspiracy theory.
So Jesse, does that get the Santa Bell? The Kit Kat Faraday?
Yeah, I mean,
we're 2 Santa Bells and only 1 bad bell.
I know.
And we didn't even do the bad bell.
I'm like, do I want to find one that's a bad bell?
Yeah, I think you should. I think we should balance it out. We can handle it.
Lord protect me.
Here, I'll sage the screen. Lord, here, thank you, Rachel White, for your holy water.
Thank you, Holy Mother Rachel.
I feel like I should huff this. Okay, what? I want to point out to the listeners is you haven't mentioned anything that's pink and rocket shaped this entire episode. This is really good. Have you been going to like a 12-step program? So
I returned my therapist calls. So
there were concerns after our last episode.
And they're like, oh, well, look who's wandering back in. I was like, yeah.
The local authorities did a health and wellness check on you. I did probably send them.
I was like, yeah.
Like he bought a wizard's hat. What the fuck, man? I gotta look out for my friend.
Look, I have a doom hole that's not necessarily an article, and I mean we're both onto this. Okay?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Because so friend of the pod, we all know Anna Maria. Okay.
Yes. Oh my God. We love Anna Maria.
her and her mom Gigi are wandering about the streets of Sarajevo yesterday, as they do. And so she starts sending me texts. Okay. And she's talking about some dude, okay, has his phone out and is loudly talking into it. Okay. She thought it was a tourist, like an American, is loudly talking into his phone. And so she sees the phone. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's one of those clanker girlfriends. So this guy is visiting Sarajevo, wandering about the streets, okay?
Talking to his AI girlfriend.
And I guess showing her around, as he's like, yeah.
Oh my God.
And so
oh my goodness sakes. What have we come to?
So she starts sending me texts. She's like, motherfucker calling his clanker girlfriend in these Ottoman Empire streets. Talking about how they should come visit. Bitch, she in your pocket. I my God, I swear to God, if I'd have been drinking coffee yesterday when this came in,
You would have ruined your keyboard.
sprayed out my nose. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, Anna, we love you so much.
It's like getting cucked, except you're watching a grown man rizz up a clanker in the historical city center. Talking about this too much time away from you. Again, bitch, she right there in that greasy little hand clutching my phone.
Oh, I love her so much.
Died. Oh.
I am dying right now all over again.
So I don't know whether to ring the bell for that one because it was so damn funny.
I think do both at the same time.
I guess okay. I should do like you spray holy water. I'm gonna be like
Okay.
dude, may the streets of the Ottoman Empire bless you and take away your
AI clanker addiction.
Your clanker fascination.
Oh my God. This is, yep. I'm just not going to step in it. That is bad.
Yeah. That was rough.
That was rough.
I mean, I don't really have any headlines for this, but
That's good.
we've been talking about, we've been talking about how mommy and daddy are fighting,
Oh yeah. I think that's worth talking about a little bit
Sam
because
Altman and,
and Elon Musk. Yeah, what they did this week is they have been doing jury selection, and there are concerns. And I have to say, every headline related to this trial is going through either Elon Musk or Sam Altman's propaganda machine. So you can't take it seriously. So one side apparently put out headlines with the journalists saying it's going to be really hard to find jurists that don't hate Elon Musk and see him as a Nazi. This is what they're saying. And then the other side,
I'd like to make the argument
like Sam is
that
likable.
No, I would like to make the argument that I think it's going to be hard to find a jury that likes either one of them.
That's exactly. I think that's the real headline is nobody has sympathy or empathy for them. Now, I just have to say that, it feels like maybe with what's happening right now, what has happened in the last 24 hours is that OpenAI completely missed their financial markers. I mean, completely. And I think it was like, instead of people subscribing to Chat GPT, I think they had a 300% jump in people removing that app from their phones and devices.
Yeah, it's way down. I wonder if
but they are trying to hold up this. They're trying to hold up this guise that they're super profitable because they want to get into the stock market. IPO, they really want to be out there. And the timing of this trial and also these numbers coming out about people not wanting to use them anymore, it's atrocious. And I'm here for it. I love it. So it's going to be interesting because I think there will have to be a settlement. And I'm not a fan of either folk. I'm not in camp either, but I do love the Molotov cocktail that Elon Musk threw out there, which is all the money that he gets from this lawsuit is going to go into OpenAI nonprofit, that charity arm, because he wants to make it more financially fruitful, because that's what they've done is they bled all of the resources out of the OpenAI nonprofit side. That's how they killed it before they went to for profit. So he wants to put the money. So I'm not saying it's noble. Everything is like for their own optics, but I kind of like that little chess move.
Well, they already shut down that deal with Disney and closed Sora because they realized that that was not going to make them any money.
No. Oh my God. We have to talk about Disney today too. After this, I have some things to tell you about.
Okay. I'll always talk about that. There's a massive subscription drop. Okay. Mm-hmm. Internal projections suggest Chat GPT Plus subscribers at $20 a month could drop 80%. So the final numbers aren't in, but they're predicting it's going to drop from 44 million active subscribers to 9 million. That's insane.
Mhm. I've
and
never
there's
been
a-
more proud of humanity.
Yeah. And there's well, I
I'm
mean,
dancing.
like,
I'm
like-
dancing.
yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like, what's your value for $20 a month in this economy? What are
My
you getting
God.
out of it? You know?
Yeah, no.
And there's a pivot to a thing called Chat GPT Go, which I guess is ad supported. Plus, you still pay like $5 to $8 a month.
Even
Okay?
though there's advertisements.
Yeah, even though there's
Wow.
ads, I killed HBO Max. I
Did
was just like,
you?
there's no more value here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Yeah,
I was,
it's expensive.
it's like $22 a month.
Right.
And I was just like, what am I getting out of this? I watched the same 5 HBO shows over and over again. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I've already got the Blu-rays and
That's
stuff.
exactly what I was
What
going
am
to
I
say.
doing?
Yeah.
You know, they weren't putting anything out that did me.
Yeah.
So
What did
I
you
was like,
say?
I was like,
Did you just say they're not putting anything out that did me? Is that what you just
yeah, I meant to say did it for me, but either one is
are
good,
you
I guess.
thinking of that chatbot girlfriend? Did we or was it
in these Ottoman Empire streets? I'm thinking of my Chat GPT girlfriend in these Ottoman Empire sheets.
I'm thinking of it sheets of Faraday cage
God.
material.
Could you imagine?
Jesus.
Can I come out of the Kit Kat bag now so we can?
Please, I'll be good this time.
I'll be good this time.
Oh my God. Oh, wait. I didn't even tell you when we were playing the diaper rash thing. Did you
Yeah.
notice she said, that's a fabulous question? And I was just melting because Nova, like the sycophancy of this AI podcast. I hope to fuck nobody listens to
Can I
it.
come out of the diaper rash bag?
You can slap some diaper rash gel on the backside of your phone.
This week, would you like to talk about diaper rash or feet?
Or furry costumes. Okay, are we done? Did we
I
just
have cat
doomhole?
ears now.
Did we just doomhole the OpenAI mass subscription drop thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
ring a bell, ring a
we
bell,
weren't.
'cause-
I mean, we that wasn't. We kind of got there.
It was unofficial.
Still, it's official when we ring that damn bell.
Okay, I don't have the article, but I just wanted to hit you with some Disney things that I
Yeah,
just
go.
learned about. Okay, they're making some changes to the Disney parks, the theme parks. They're going to be way more aggressive about some of the behavior of people going there. One of the things is people cannot have their phones out anymore. I mean, obviously not on those selfie poles, but they can't even have them out in moving rides, which is basically all the rides, because that's the idea of ride. You're riding. So if you do, you're gone. Like they will literally see you to the park exit. And if you repeat offend, you will be banned. And guess what? They're also looking at facial recognition to let you into the park. That's going to be your ticket now, possibly, is a change that they're looking at. So, Doug and I were talking about it when he was telling me about this. They were one of the first companies that ever tested biometrics because there was fuckery afoot in California. And we were there and our kids were very small. And they had this option that they were trying out where you would do your thumb scan. And
Yeah,
I'm talking, it was 20 years ago.
I've done the thumb scan where you press
Yeah.
it on there and then like Mickey's like his
Lights up around his face.
profile goes up green. Yeah, right on. Yeah.
Yeah. But then there have been
And then they went
times-
to those magic things that you wore on your
bands.
wrist.
That's
that
because
tracked
people
your
thought
ass
it was
around the park.
That's because people thought it was weird.
Mhm.
That parents thought it was weird to be scanning their kid's thumb. They were uncomfortable with that. So that's why it went to something like a product on their wrist. But now
Mhm.
apparently there's going to be some facial recognition involved with that. And a lot of this is also to get rid of human beings that are letting people into those gates and the entry gates, because that's a big surge of, they need a lot of employees to be doing that, especially initially when the parks open. So I think they're shedding employees very fast, and that's a big chunk of them. So yeah. But what was interesting is Doug was saying, this is in light of everything we've seen since 2020, where they were moving everything to an app and your phone. Like we were there because my younger daughter had graduated from high school in 2021. And she wanted a trip to Walt Disney World as like the big hurrah. So we did that. And I noticed there were families there that were shocked that they weren't taking money at certain places. Like, to get a hot dog at Casey's, you had to have the app and you had to order it. And so I discreetly went up to a family and said, do you want to just order it on my phone? Because he was like, we had cash. We gave our kids cash and they're somewhere in the park not able to do this. They don't have their phones with them and they don't have this app. And I'm like, well, let me at least get you some hot dogs. But they really fucked over people. So here we have this dichotomy, right? You can't have your phone out on a moving ride, but yet you have to use your phone at every turn to be in a fast pass line or get your food and your water. It's insane. I think it's weird. And it's kind of off-putting a little bit to me.
The parks are the only things that consistently make money,
Yep.
I mean, ABC and all their broadcast stuff is, that's dead. The studio stuff, effectively, Mandalorian and Grogu, I guess, which is the first Star Wars movie in forever.
Yeah.
Like when has it never been like super excited? Like, oh, a Star Wars movie's coming out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's tracking to do 400-500 million, which is nothing. You know what I mean? Compared
That's
to like what they're
nothing.
going to end up spending on it.
So why would they? So are they just making sure every dollar is accounted for
I
in
would
the
think
theme park?
so. I think
And
they're
then-
trying to maximize profits at the parks
Yeah.
and on the cruise lines because
Yeah.
those are the real money makers.
I mean, the phone's out on a moving ride. That actually makes sense to me. That's a maintenance issue. Like,
I mean, I
people
can't
drop
believe
their
that.
phones.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I can't believe that Disney Plus. I watched a guy get kicked off of the Haunted Mansion one time, tried to get out of his dumb doom buggy. They shut the whole thing down, escorted that cat out. They were like,
well, I have
and they told that
stories.
dude, they were like, hey, what you can't see when you're trying to get out of that thing is there's a 30-foot drop right there that you could have
That's
gone
right.
right down,
That's exactly right.
Yeah. But yeah, the parks are consistently making money. Whereas, I feel like that's the current, that's the value in Disney right now,
Yeah.
because, I can't imagine Disney Plus is making any money.
Right. Yep. No, I agree.
There's too much competition between, and like they don't have anything on there or,
No.
And so saying that this Avengers movie is the most expensive movie ever made ever.
Oh my God.
It's got to it's got to do like $1.9 billion to
Oh
make
my
a profit.
God.
Yeah. So my theory and like, I've, whatever, I'm sticking with it.
Yeah.
I feel like Netflix is going to eventually buy the mouse.
Yeah. And you're right. I mean, we have a friend who just retired, and he, certain things, I mean, people have been, they really do have to deal with the human effect. What happens in California is those theme parks become, the people buy their kids an annual pass and they drop them off like it's summer camp every day of summer vacation, because then they don't have to worry about babysitters and this and that. And they just go into the parks and they get bored. And so that's why, if Tower of Terror, why they have the different stages of dropping, it's random every time. That all started in the California Adventure Park, because the parents were dropping off their kids and the kids were trying to jump in sync with how the ride used to be. And it broke the ride so many times that the engineer said, we need to make it a random thing so that these kids can't fuck with it, basically.
Yeah.
And so and then it was so popular that
They
rolled
wanted
it
that.
out
They
to all
wanted
the
that
theme parks.
weightlessness for.
Right. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it was just like to make it interesting again, because they're going for 90 different, days in a row, or 60, or whatever their summer vacation was. So
Mhm.
I understand the human factor makes it complicated. And I would love to look at the numbers, because I think you're right that the theme parks are where the money is. Yeah.
Think about Netflix too. They've obviously won streaming. Okay.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, there's
Yay.
no question.
Spoiler alert. You won.
What's the one component they don't have?
Theme park.
Parks.
Yeah, parks. And
Could you imagine what they do with that? Stranger Things, right?
Oh my God, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Breaking Bad. Ooh, I'd love that. You go around in an RV.
Yeah.
Tuco's after you.
You could do like
There's
that
the turtle with the head.
that ride they do with the Millennium Falcon, except it's the RV. And like you're in there like, okay, you're part of the mission as you're in the back cooking the meth, and then you pilot the RV through the desert.
Oh, that would be a whole theme all on its own. Is the early days when Jesse Pinkman's trying to get enough Sudafed in order to make a badge.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
that'd be so great.
It'd be great.
Oh my gosh.
They should just do Breaking Bad land. And
they should.
Yeah.
No, they should just do Vince Gilligan land.
Yeah. That would. I'd be down with that.
I would be so
down with that. I feel like that's the one component that Netflix would, and that would be a bet. That ultimately would be a better buy for them than this thing that they just tried to do with Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you.
Which they also came out on with like bandits on, because like not only did they not have to pay for it, they had to. I think they made like a ridiculous amount of money, like because they had a pay or play thing. Like,
right?
Okay, if you back out of the deal, like you have to pay.
You
us.
still have to pay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I think that did we doomhole that, or what bell do we ring for that?
You know what?
What? Santa.
All this time, Tinkerbell.
Yeah, I love that. Did you purge some of that rage you had?
I don't even have any rage anymore.
Oh, that's so great. Okay, we transmuted.
It's all rage. Gone. My rage dissipated during the Kit Kat bar segment.
Me too. That's how I felt too.
I feel as light as a feather now.
As a feather. Light as a feather. My kids used to say feather when they were little.
I like that.
All right. Well, until next week.
Fucking clankers.
Bye, Jesse. Bye, listeners.
Bye, everybody.
Fucking clankers. Fucking clankers.